To go, the leader, Jamie Skinner in the 5, the 28 of Connor Mosak, and here comes Nolan. 3 wide into turn number 1. Will it work so far?
More
Nolan
contact.
takes it up the track. Nolan into the
Whoa!
wall. Skinner up into the wall.
Big.
Cars pile in. Artuso into the wall. Jarek Johnson into the wall. And a big-time crash as Nolan went 3 wide, took it up the track, and drivers behind him. When it happened, Skinner got up into the wall in the outside lane, and then the cars behind him nowhere to go.
And a lot of cars coming down into the pits. That could have been even bigger, quite a boondoggle as those cars worked through turns 1 and 2 and got together over on the back straightaway. And I can promise you that Jamie Skinner is not going to be happy. But, you know, it all looked like it started when the 28 car of Mosak, he didn't get a great restart. It wasn't terrible, but Jet Nolan got a really good restart from 3rd.
We've seen this, though, in 2 nights. The original restart earlier, Jet Nolan had a great start. Last night, Jet Nolan was good on starts. That car just has good restarts. He got to the inside, and he said, you know what, late in the race, 11 to go, I'm going to take my chances. He did okay with Mosak, but then he pushed up into the Skinner car, and Skinner had nowhere to go coming off of the turn, got up into the wall. You see Artuso's 5. Parked over there.
Christian Rose in the black car. Those 2 cars still stuck on the back straightaway. A lot of contact. And, you know, we'll see from our replays here momentarily. But, you know, when they went down into turn number 1, Skinner's spotter, I think, told him what was going on because Skinner went into one way high, but the 50 still got into him. And then as they came out of turn 2, Skinner went around and mayhem ensued from there.
Getting ready to take a look here in a moment. A replay of everything we had, and here's the restart. And again, Nolan got a good restart. It wasn't really that Mosak didn't. Nolan just got a really good restart. Pulls to the inside, up the track, and then Skinner has to back off. Unfortunately, gets up in the loose stuff out of the groove, and then everybody else piles in. Artuso was the one that took the really hard hit in the 5.
And if you'll look here, as we go into turn number 1, the black and yellow car, Nolan, goes down to the bottom. But he and Mosak will make contact right there on the right rear of the 50 car, sends him up into Skinner, who gets into the wall. And do you know who missed that? Man, Jerry Artuso. Did you see that barrel that went flying? Let's see again here out of turn number 2. And you'll see Skinner in the black 5. He goes up on the wall.
Mosak did a great job to save this, by the way, the 28 car. But watch the Artuso hits the barrels.
And I'll tell you another car that did a great job, and we were talking about what a lackluster run so far the 08 car of Nicholas Noggle has had. He was able to get right through that last night's winner. Watch the 08 car down here, 4th car on the bottom. He struggled tonight, but watch him get through here as all 3 of those cars in front of him go in different directions, and he's able to go through the middle. And then there you see Artuso.
Watch everybody trying to get out of the way of the barrels.
That truck didn't.
Oh,
look at that truck. Look at the right side of that truck.
On the side.
That's when the action comes right to your living room.
Oh, and you can see the look on the guy's face was like, he just hit my truck with a barrel. Awful.
Hold
Jerry
my beer.
Artuso, yes. It hit the reaction on his face was like, oh, my. I mean, that truck is destroyed.
Yeah, they're looking. Look at that red truck and the kid standing right there to the right side.
You're going to need more than a plunger to pull the side of that truck out.
Yeah. He's going to need a really good plunger. He might plunge for that all night just to get the dents out of the right side of that truck.
11 laps to go. Oh, my goodness.
How great is that? Look at the barrel there, and there's the right side of that. Oh, man, knocked the window out.
You know, fortunately, the barrel hit where it did and not the back of the truck where the folks were standing. That would have, obviously, a heavy barrel that has been lifted off and thrown to the infield. That's a dangerous place to park your vehicle.
Well, you know, it's been a wild night at the racetrack whenever you leave, and somebody says, what happened to the truck? And
it got totaled in the infield.
At a racetrack.
Yeah.
I've seen race cars out here that's wrecked that didn't look as bad as the right side of that truck.
76 car of Johnson didn't have as many dents on the side after all the contact he took in this race.
We may have to start a GoFundMe page for that guy.
Somebody probably already has.
Yeah. Hopefully, if they do, the guy will actually get the money.
11 laps from the finish.
Wow.
And huge crash on the back straightaway, all involving the leaders. After a 3-wide battle that saw Jet Nolan go to the inside lane and up the track, Skinner gets into the wall, and then those behind him with nowhere to go slide down in. I'm going to take a look at a replay once again. See Nolan make the move to the inside, and again, Mosak had a good restart. He was alongside Skinner. It was just Nolan had that good of a restart.
And see, Nolan goes up into the 28.
He was kind of already into the 5 at the same
Yeah.
time, kind of simultaneously. Artuzo hitting the barrels, and then the 76 of Johnson. I don't think Johnson's car is going to be all that bad. Not good. He's got some damage, no doubt. This is the view here.
Who do you put that on, though?
Jet Nolan. I mean, he just used up a lot of lanes.
Now watch the tire or the barrel here with his truck.
Boom. And the guy was standing on the edge of the bed of the truck and just got missed by the barrel. I mean,
But he did hold his beer.
That almost did take his legs out. We need to stay with that view from Jeff Christensen down in turn 1 to where you can see the reaction on the guy's face. Like, he just hit my truck with a barrel. His face, the look of life came out of his face.
Yeah.
And fortunately, again, we kind of make light of it to a degree, but a scary moment for him, I'm sure. But I think he was
We're gonna
more
see it right
upset
here.
than anything just about the truck getting hit.
So there you see Skinner go up into the outside wall, and watch the white 5 here on the bottom. He gets into the inside of the 16 car. Gio
Selzy did a heck of a job to get through there, too.
Hits the barrel.
Watch the guy
guy's not
standing
even
here.
He's not even paying attention. Whoop!
Wow.
Oh, and he's standing on the edge of the truck too.
Yeah.
He's not even in the bed.
Now, when he gets down, then he looks back. Whoop.
Yep.
Held his beer.
Good form.
Very good. Stuck the landing. Now, what? This guy here, look at.
Yeah, he's like.
Keep going.
Did you see that?
Oh, the look of disgust. This is his truck. I think that's his
It's
truck.
not even the guy that.
Yeah, not the guy that fell down. Yeah, the other. That's his truck right there.
Well.